What's up everyone? We have our BlackBoard training that we've been using a ton. I wanted to show you a couple of our favorite things. Today what we're focusing on is midfoot rotation. Oftentimes when we're training the ankle joint, we often just think about jamming into dorsiflexion without getting movement at the forefoot, which is absolutely essential. For someone like me to have high arches and oftentimes outside of the foot is where the weight really goes, I need to be able to really rotate or plant into that first metatarsal so that I can toe off when I'm walking. So the way that this works is I have these two where my heel is going to be, and this is going to actually lock my heel into place so that it can't rotate. Then I'm going to allow this to be a little bit skinnier so that it allows for my midfoot to actually rotate while my heel stays stable, essentially creating separation between the heel and the midfoot. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is just go ahead and be a little bit sloppy with it. So I'm just going to kind of gently, low tension, get reps going side to side. In the ideal world, my knee's not going to move too much, and I can go ahead and make sure that that happens less and less as I go. So now I'll start to kind of think about a little bit more of my knee staying locked in and being a little bit more precise with it. What I should feel is that my heel is staying relatively still while the forefoot is able to articulate and rotate in and out. One of the things that I can think about is trying to get the motion to happen a little bit more from here than just by pushing my big toe down, because I don't want to claw or anything like that. I can even work on my splay, so getting it a little bit wider and then thinking about that. And I can also work isometric, so if I was having trouble finding that position, I can just get to here and I can hold there. I can even think about getting my heel the opposite direction while my big toe and my first met goes into the ground. Then I can separate them by going the opposite way, get some good weight on my pinky toe and right under it, and hold that, and then I can go back into reps. Once I go ahead and unlock it by getting some good motion there, you basically want to get as many reps as you can until you start to feel a little bit of change. Then I can lock in a little bit of stability here. So I can take my hands, I can put them right on my hips, and then with a soft knee, I can just lift my foot up and try to see if I can balance here. Now, as we mentioned, I like to put the weight on the outside of my foot. So you'll notice that I like to really try to see if I can not fall out to the left. Anytime I need to help with the balance, I can just toe tap, and I can just give myself a little bit of support to get back into it. This is really going to fire up a lot of those stabilizing muscles in the lower limb and allow me to really get a new level of stability through the foot and the hip especially.